you've still got a United States Supreme Court that is sympathetic to these radical judges. Uh, and you could end up having a major confrontation between the Congress and the United States Supreme Court. And in that situation, what if the U.S. Supreme Court says sorry, you can't do that, Congress?
Yeah, well, I mean, the funny thing is then they would be reversing precedent on an issue where they're directly conflicted, right? Precedent on this, they've admitted in previous Supreme Court cases that Congress can jurisdiction strip and they have, the courts don't get to say anything about it. Like outside of they don't get to jurisdiction strip the Supreme Court, but they can jurisdiction strip lower courts, right? And that I think if you tried to say to the Supreme Court, like, you don't get to hear certain. I mean, you can say some cases aren't subject to judicial review if they're, and then I think you have to be within core Article 2 authority to make that argument. It's like they got away with it with habeas, I think, as we discussed. It's actually an interesting area of constitutional law now that I think about it. But the broader point is, if the Supreme Court tried to say you are not allowed to jurisdiction strip these lower courts, well, then they'd just be ignored because they're reversing precedent. They'd be wrong. There's no constitutional basis for what they would be saying.